I don't believe it. It's Friday already. It's the showing assembly. And I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. Goodness me, where's the time gone? Where's the week gone? Come on. Oh Lord. How'd you keep a school in suspense? I'll have to tell you later. But first of all, we've got to get this assembly started. Mr. Butler, it's over to you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Merrill. I'll start off with this week's awards. So, everyone in Year 4 SB has been working really hard this week. You've been working very hard on Times Table Rockstars, and you've all sent in some excellent examples of work which I can post on the class website. So Savannah and Nathra, your work went up this morning, and I'm very, very impressed with you for that. And everyone, I love seeing what you've created, so keep sending in what you've done. So, I'm going to start off with my Citizen of the Week award this week, and that is going to someone who set herself a challenge to run 26 kilometres in 1 week to raise money for cancer research, which is such a fantastic cause, and I'm very proud of her for this, and she should be very proud of herself. And that is going to Imogen. So well done, Imogen. That is such a great cause and a great reason why you're doing it, so thank you very much, Imogen. My well done award is going to someone who's produced some excellent pieces of work at home this week, showing excellent examples of writing and is excelling in their spelling, as well as working really hard on their maths, and also producing an amazing board game which he created and designed himself. And that goes to Emil. You worked very hard this week, so well done. Okay, everyone in Year 4 SB, you've worked really hard, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Thanks for that, Mr. Butler. Oh, grief, I've been busy this week. Been learning lots of new skills on YouTube. I've decided I'm going to try and learn how to do the hokey cokey. I haven't mastered it yet, but at least I've got the ins and the outs. Okay. Oh, Miss Drabble, over to you.
Hello, welcome back to another assembly. I want to say well done to the whole of Year 4 CD. You've all been working so hard. Keep it up. I also do want to say a quick shout out to all the parents. Well done for working so hard at home. I know it's not easy to work from home, support learning and keep the house running as you normally would. So well done. Keep it up. You're doing an amazing job. I have got 2 certificates again this week. I've got my well done, and that is going to someone who has sent me loads of pictures of all the work that they've been doing, and they are so proud of their work, and that's great to see. And that's going to Mashali. So well done, Mashali. Keep up all the good work. I'm very proud of you. My Citizen Award is going to someone who's impressed me by how hard they're working. They are working from home like everyone else, but they're also helping their younger sister. And that's not easy to do when you're in Year 4. But they've helped teach them lots of things. They've been writing letters to family who aren't very well. So keep that up. I'm very proud. And that is going to William. So well done, William. See you all soon. Bye.
Miss Drabble, you're a star. And thanks ever so much for filling in for me while I try and get to my office. I watched a documentary this week. It was all about shipbuilding. It was riveting. Okay. Mrs. Mackenzie, who have you chosen in your class?
And welcome to the 3rd assembly. It's come round very quickly and lots of effort being made with all of the work and all of the home learning skills, so really brilliant to see. Well done certificate this week goes to somebody who's just a great all-rounder and has taken on board everything in the home learning offer and done a whole load of different things themselves, from their maths and English all the way through to computing and to helping out around the house and doing some great artwork and things as well. Lots of fitness, which is really good for mind and body. So well done, Maya. You get the well done certificate this week. As for the Citizen of the Week, somebody who's also been doing lots of those things but is helping very much around the house to look after their brother and sister and putting comic strips together for ordering food and helping out, and that's really important. A good citizen there, tending their plants as well. So George, that's Citizen of the Week for you. Well done.
Ooh, well done. Now apparently this week at school we're having a deep clean. That's why everything looks a little bit different to normal. That's why all the tables and the chairs are up from where they should be. get everything nice and clean for when we all come back. You know whose classroom we're in? We're in Miss Pritchard's. So Miss Pritchard, who have you chosen this week?
Good afternoon. Before we start with Year 3 LP's certificates, I just wanted to give a massive shout out to all of the children in my class and their grown-ups who have done an absolutely outstanding job over the past few weeks. And it's really difficult to pick only 2 children. But I'm just absolutely delighted and overwhelmed with the time and effort going in from children and grown-ups across the board in my class. So fantastic efforts on that front. I'm going to start with my Citizen of the Week award. This goes to a young man who has gotten himself into a fantastic routine. At the end of every day, I get an update about what he's been up to with photographs, and it seems like he's really enjoying his learning and is sticking to a really great schedule, which is obviously really helpful for him, really helpful for his parents. So my Citizen of the Week goes to Mikkel. Well done. My Good Work certificate this week goes to a young man who has really worked hard on his maths and literacy this week. His handwriting is beautiful. His presentation throughout his books is fantastic, and he's working hard not only with his written work but also all of his online things as well, and that goes to Morton. So well done, Morton.
Now, I've just had a word with our caretaker, Adrian, and Adrian's told me that I'm afraid my office is being deep cleaned, so I can't go there today. Apparently he said something about my new office being put into place. Now, I'm not quite sure where to say, but he said, go and have a look outside and see what you can see. So tell you what, you have a look around with me and see if you can spot where my new office might well be. Okay, lovely. I think we need to go and have a look in another classroom, and this week we'll go and have a look in Moonbeams.
Good afternoon, Moonbeams and all the Oldfield Brow family. It's another Friday Well Done Assembly, and we've had another great week of lots of activities happening at home, some great home learning journeys, photographs and emails, so well done to all the big people of Moonbeams for sending those through, and for the little people of Moonbeams for taking part in the activities and enjoying the ideas out on the webpage. Our Citizen of the Week is a little boy whose mummy sent me an email quite early on during our time away from school to say when she asked him what he missed about being away from school, it wasn't going shopping or going out, it wasn't toys, it was his teachers and friends in class. And because of that, that just sums him up. What a lovely citizen, and that is Bilal, our Citizen of the Week. Our Well Done certificate goes to a little lady who has done many great activities during her time away from school, one of which involved going to the stables with her mummy, looking after the horses, but then she took time out to develop her own hay straw making machine, and definitely an engineer of the future, showing mummy and daddy how each part of the machine worked. So our Well Done certificate of the week goes to Isabella. So for Bilal and Isabella, round of applause both of you. Take care everybody, hopefully see you soon. Bye.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Hartman, and congratulations to both the winners in Moonbeams class. Well, it's only a short skip next door. Now, I know that in Sunrays class they're always making a lot of things, and I've been doing some baking this week. You know, it all starts innocently. You're mixing chocolate with Rice Krispies, stirring them all together, and before you know it, you're adding raisins and marshmallows. Let me tell you, it's a rocky road.
Hello everybody, welcome to Friday's assembly, and here are the certificate winners in Sunrays. I've chosen this little boy for our Citizen of the Week this week for taking such good care of new seeds and for growing some amazing fruits, salads and herbs. The winner is Caden. He's grown some lettuce, some huge lettuce there, some tomatoes, some coriander and some spring onions. And he's even written his own labels for those just so he doesn't forget which ones are which. There's your certificate, Caden, and that's on his way to you. I've chosen this little boy for our well done certificate this week because he has worked consistently hard every week and has been completing such a wide range of activities. For instance, he's been using the computer and drawing and labelling pictures. He's built his own bug hotel. He's been writing tricky words and using blends and clusters to spell new words. Jake is an excellent tree climber. But most of all, I've given Jake the certificate this week for jumping into the biggest hole I have ever seen. You're truly fearless, Jake. Well done. And there's your certificate. Well done, everyone in Sunrays. I've really enjoyed reading your emails and finding out all about the wonderful things you have been learning to do this week. Keep up your hard work and keep safe. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
And thank you, Miss Brash, and well done the children in our Sunrays. Now, talking about chocolates, I've heard a rumour that Cadbury's are actually just going to put out a new Oriental chocolate bar. Mind you, it could just be a Chinese whisper. And with that in our minds, let's go and have a look in the nursery and see who's won the certificates there.
This week's Well Done certificate is going to Layla Hanley-Williams because she's been very busy at home practising her number writing skills, and she's also been doing lots of planting with her brothers. She's planted spring onions, radishes and carrots. Well done, Layla.
Well done to the children in nursery. Now, I have been doing quite a bit of cooking this week, and I've also been trying to find out some jokes as well. Now, let me just tell you that jokes about white sugar are quite rare. And brown sugar, demerara. Let's go and have a word with the children from Year 1, LL.
Hi everybody, hope you've all had a really good week. I just want to say how impressed we are with all the work that's been coming through to our class email. We're blown away by all the efforts that you're putting in, and we just love seeing what you've been up to, so please keep them coming. We have decided this week that the Well Done certificate goes to a little boy, and that boy is William. And we've decided that William is going to get the certificate for the paper flower that he made. He followed instructions on how to make it, and he used lots of different materials, and then he labelled it extremely accurately, so we're very impressed with that. So keep up the good work, William. See you next week.
Hi everybody, welcome to our Friday assembly. So I've been thinking really hard this week, and again it's just so hard every week, it's getting harder and harder. But this week we thought that this boy in particular did a fantastic job of his video, and that's why he is our Citizen of the Week. So his video was on recycling, he had a character, he did his own animation, he put it all together with a little bit of help from his parents, and he did a super duper job, and Charlie loved it here. So this week our Citizen of the Week is going to Joel for his brilliant recycling video. Well done, good job. Bye.
Well done to the children in Year 1 LL. Now, as we know, opposite Year 1 LL, we've got Year 1 SC. And outside Year 1 SC, we've got an amazing fish tank, which makes me think, what do you call a fish with no eye? A fish. Miss Cooney, I think you better take over.
Hi everybody. It's great that it's time for our Friday Well Done Assembly again. I'm very happy to be able to reward some of the children who have been working so hard and putting lots of effort into their studying at home instead of at school. So first of all, before I do my certificates, I want to say a huge well done to all of Year 1 SC. I'm getting lots of emails and photos to show me all the hard work that you've been doing. There's been some brilliant handwriting, some excellent maths and times tables practicing, lots of reading comprehensions, some fantastic stories being written, amazing art pictures being drawn, lots of science investigations, and so much more. And it's really, really nice to see all of that work. So a huge well done to the whole class. You're doing a fantastic job. Well done to your families as well. Staying together and working hard. I'm proud of every one of you. So on to my certificates then. I'm going to give my well done certificate this week to a boy who has wowed me since the beginning of homeschooling with the amount of effort he's putting in lots of different areas. He's trying very hard with his spellings and his handwriting. He's answering all of his reading comprehension questions in full sentences. He's working hard with his maths and his times tables, and he's putting lots of effort in every day. He's started compiling his work now in his nice new shiny red folder, keeping it all beautifully presented. So Nathaniel, this is for you. I'm really, really proud of all of your hard work and effort. Keep it up. Well done. My Citizen of the Week is going to go to a little girl who has been doing some long distance runs with her family all together, and they've decided to make each other medals for every 5 kilometres that they run. They made a medal to give to each other to inspire each other to keep going, to keep motivating each other, and also to show their support of one another. And I think during these times, supporting each other is really, really important. So Betty, you are my Citizen of the Week this week. Well done. Keep up that super praise for each other. Keep helping each other, and that goes to everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Thanks, Miss Cooney. That was really good. I've been doing a lot of reading since we've not been at school, and I found this, the thesaurus, very interesting. It's great. No other word for it. What do you think, Mr. Phillips?
Good afternoon, you two. I hope you're all well and you are safe. Here we are again for our Friday assembly. Now, my well done certificate this week goes to a young lady who, since the process of lockdown has begun, she's been undertaking lots and lots of additional work as well as the work we've been providing. Now, I've been monitoring all her efforts over the last couple of weeks through the emails, and I can only say it's absolutely fantastic. So thank you, Lily, for all the hard work, and thank you to Lily's mum and dad and little Olivia for working so very, very hard and supporting the school. Thank you very much. Now, my Citizen certificate goes to a young lady who I see on a Monday when I'm actually in school. And this Monday she was really, really kind and brought in some wonderful birthday cake for the members of staff who were there. And I know that some on Tuesday also enjoyed the cake as well. That person was for Amelia. So Amelia, happy birthday for this week, and thank you so much for your generosity with your cakes, but also for helping me with the EY children on Monday. There's lots of little ones running around, and it's always good to have an extra pair of hands. So thank you, Amelia. You too, stay safe. See you next week.
Thanks very much, Mr. Phillips, and well done. Those clever children of yours, I wonder if they could help me. You see, I've got this new app on my phone, and I've had to put in a big new password. 8 characters long, it said. So I chose Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. What?
Hi everyone! Massive well done to you all again this week. I can tell from all the emails that you're working really, really hard, but you're also finding a bit of time to relax. Some of you have sent pictures in of you reading, you've been riding bikes, you've been doing drawing, you've been playing games, playing with your brothers and sisters, and lots of you have been doing baking, and the pictures have made me very, very hungry. I also want to do a massive shout out to the parents this week. I know that you're working very hard with the children. Some of you are also working your own jobs, and some of you have got lots of other children that you need to look after. So we appreciate that everything that you're doing with them, and also that you're finding the time to send the emails with what the work that the children have done. So thank you so much, because we really appreciate it. The Citizen's Award this week is going to a little girl. I spoke to her on the phone, and she was telling me all about her newfound responsibility. She has grown some butterflies, and she's been looking after them, and every day she has to go out and get some flowers for the butterflies to eat. So this goes to Chloe H. Well done.
Good afternoon, Year 2EL. Well, we're currently awaiting an update from Miss Moore as to whether we have reached an agreement on this week's Well Done certificate. That will be here now. Yeah. Yeah, tell George. Go on, George. What did she say? It's Max! Well done, Max! We have been so pleased with just how much your handwriting has come on this week. We have been blown away. Well done to you. And we will see you next week for Miss Talkington's Brown News. Bye!
Thank you very much to the children in Year 2 EL. They can be a bit tricky, these phones. I've booked myself onto some sort of escapology course by mistake, and now I just can't get out of it. Don't know what to do. Any ideas, Mrs. Chetwin?
Hi everyone, happy 1st of May. I can't believe we're in May already. I just wanted to say a huge thank you. I know some of my colleagues have already done so, but a huge thank you to parents and carers at home who are supporting pupils throughout the school with home learning. I know a lot of you especially are working as well, so thank you very much. I also wanted to thank all of the children who've been sending in photographs of them reading their favourite books since World Book Night last week. We're developing a real virtual community of readers, which is lovely, so people can see what their friends are reading. If you'd like to join in, you're very welcome to send me a photograph to my email address, which you can either find on the 5RC class page or on the literacy page. And with your parents' permission, you can send in a photograph of you reading your favourite book, and I'll pop it along there with everybody else's. Now this week, a lot of us are practicing our creative writing with Talk for Writing booklets at home. And I know, having read them after the competition earlier in the year, that many of you love writing stories, and I'm sure that your teachers are really looking forward to seeing the creative writing that you come up with this week. In Year 5, the pupils are working hard trying to create adventure stories which are linked to an original story called Jumanji. I can't wait to find out what sorts of weird and wonderful creatures emerge from their board games. Which makes me move on to our certificates, our well done certificates for this week. Now I've decided to give it this week to congratulate a member of my class who's working very, very hard independently while her parents are a bit busy. She's developed her own timetable, and that includes not only work for Year 5, but she's also got other things on her timetable, other home learning online that she's choosing to do. She's even done some extra science experiments, and she's shown me some photographs of the things that she's been learning at home. She, like a few other people in my class, are actually she's writing to me directly via her mum's email address, letting me know how she's getting on. And she submitted an excellent online diary linked to our Titanic unit that we did last week. And she's begun writing for Jumanji. This week she impressed me with her relative clauses in particular. Yes, Abby, this week you get my well done certificate for 5RC. Congratulations, and keep up that excellent work. Now, many of you, especially in 5RC, but I think across the school, are helping out more at home with cleaning and cooking and gardening. And you've sent me in some wonderful photographs. Keep sending those in. It's lovely to see your smiling faces. Thank you very much. I've therefore found it tricky choosing, but I've chosen somebody in class this week who is trying very hard to help his mum at home, but he's also at the same time overcoming a few personal challenges with learning at home. So he's showing great persistence, even when it would be easier to give up. He's not given up, and he keeps trying hard, and he's enjoying my math as well, like a few of you are. This weekend that's just passed, he helped his mum with the gardening and helped to create a chill room away from the hustle and bustle of work and the internet. Just recently, this person celebrated their 10th birthday party with a virtual online escape room type party. Yes, Quintrell, this week I'm making you 5RC Citizen of the Week. Okay. I'm really proud that you're working hard at home and that you're overcoming personal challenges, and I hope you keep up this excellent effort. Congratulations, Quintrell, well deserved. I look forward to speaking to you all next week. Bye.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Chetwin, and well done to the winners in Year 5 RC. Now, Year 5 KB, who have been the winners in your class?
Hello everybody, Ramadan Mubarak and welcome to Year 5 KB's Assembly Certificates presentation. It comes around quick, doesn't it? It doesn't seem that long since the last time I was recording one of those. I hope you've all had a wonderful week. I've thoroughly enjoyed catching up with so many of you on the phone and finding out all the fun things that you've been getting up to. So, certificates this week. My well done certificate is going to a young lady who's tried so many different activities over the course of the time we've been away from school. I'm sure you'll have seen a huge variety. You've had a look on our class pages. We've had cooking, we've had craft, there's been science, and all accompanied with a super smile as well. Talia, well done. You are our well done certificate winner this week. And for my Citizen of the Week, another young lady, I've been hearing how she's been so caring about keeping in touch with lots of friends, making sure they're okay, and within the house as well, being so mature, working so hard, sticking to a timetable that helps her family too. And her family have been so proud of her when they've been chatting to them as well, as I am. Ireyu, congratulations, you are our Citizen of the Week. Until next time, take care of yourselves, everybody. Bye for now.
And last of all, let's go all the way up to the top of our school. Let's meet the children in Miss Thornton's class, the children in Year 6.
Good afternoon, welcome to Year 6's virtual assembly. This week we've had loads of work in from the children. We've had work on St George's Day, we've had, as you can see, special files set up, reading evenings. The American project's coming on really well, and we've had a lot of those sent in. I've been particularly impressed this week with some of the PE challenges. Children were asked to do 2 challenges and then get results over the week, and we can see here George has got sort of every member of the family doing that, and they've used spreadsheets to design and to present their results, which is brilliant. We've had lots of artwork sent in this week, and one of the challenges was to create a storyboard, write a story, and then do some filming. So we've had lots of storyboards in, we've had props identified, we've had the full story sent in, and I presume we're having some stop animation as well as video filming, so really excited to see those. My certificates this week, Olivia's given me Citizen of the Week. I had an email from her mum telling me how amazing it is to work with Olivia at home, and she's showing the same motivation and enthusiasm that she always shows at school, so that's brilliant. Well done, Olivia. My Pupil of the Week goes to George. He sent some really high quality work in this week. His writing on his story ready for filming was of a really good standard, and the graph that we showed you before from the PE challenges was brilliant as well. So well done to all of you, and I will see you all next week.
And now it comes to the Tidy Classroom Award. Always difficult to decide, always tricky to choose. But this week, it's you, because you've been keeping your bedroom tidy, unless your mum tells you you haven't been, or your dad for that matter. So if you have kept your bedroom tidy this week, well done to you. So we come to the end of our showing assembly. The only last thing to do is to give out the Head Teachers Award. And as you can see, it started to rain. But rain's not a bad thing, you know, because it makes the crops grow. And when the rain falls and the crops grows, then there's food for us all to eat. And that's who I want to give the Head Teachers Award to this week. For those people that make the difference from the seed being in the ground to that sandwich being inside our bellies. To all the people that make a difference in our lives for getting food to us so that we can all enjoy it together. I want to say a big thank you to you. And you know what? When this rain goes away and the sun comes back out, do you know what's going to happen? We're going to be left with a rainbow. And so to all of you, thank you. The rainbow of our world that brings colour and brightness to us all. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for sharing this assembly with us. We'll see you next week, and until then, take care. So take care from all of us, but one last little thing. Whatever happens, don't forget, only the very best will.
is grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in